Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Shikar. This is the BBJ group.
Oh, wait. Oh,
in the house.
I'm really glad you didn't do the other thing that I was gonna say because that wouldn't work. So it sounds so great.
It's the Bronzers, the Balvinites, and the Josephines.
The what?
Josephines.
Yeah. Put a one in the chat if you're a Josephiner. Let's go.
I don't want to be wieners.
Let's go.
No.
Let's go.
Take the wieners off my name.
I was just gonna name it BJ, but because we
that's
have.
What I was thinking.
Yeah, because we have the Bronzers and Balvinites Club BBC, and I thought BJ.
I mean, it fits. You know.
To continue our PG theme. Hello and welcome, friends. My title is misspelled. It says Dungoen. Oh
no! We've been sitting here for 30 minutes. Not one of us noticed.
My brain autocorrected.
Where does it say Dungoen?
I'll fix it. It says Dungoen. Just stop. I'll fix it.
Listen.
I see the Dungoen.
I'm the Ungo. I'm the Dungo.
Damn it.
Dungoen.
When I'm in the DMC, you don't want to fumble.
Mm-hmm.
What?
What else?
There we go. There. It's like nothing ever happened. Okay. Look, for YouTube,
Demons coming at you like it's Royal Rumble.
Uh-huh. What else?
You're putting me on the spot.
What?
I'm not rapping anymore. It's embarrassing.
What?
I had more bars. It was going to be something about rolling a nat 20 and you'll take a tumble.
Then do it.
Better make the save or you're going to stumble. It was going to be like a whole thing. Yeah, I can't. I'm too embarrassed. I can't do it. I am not a rapper. I wish I was, but I am not Omega Pro. I can't do it. Listen, we're friends, chat. I love these two motherfuckers on stream. I would hang out with them, even if I wasn't paid to. Speaking of getting paid.
That's a true sign.
Thank you, Roll20. What am I doing?
This smooth like butter there.
Thank you, Roll20, for paying us to make this show, helping make this show a reality. We were running this on no budget, and now we have a little something, something. Thank you, Roll20, for that. Roll20 is a free virtual tabletop where you can run games of your own with dope people that are your friends. Just like these dope people are my friends. They've got more than just D&D. You can run Mouse Guard on there, one of my favorite games. We're not sponsored by D&D, so I can say that. What's good, Wizards of the Coast? You can play Mouse Guard on there. You can play Blades in the Dark on there. You can play Vampire the Masquerade on there. You can play Tales from the Loop on there. You can play Stars Without Number on there. You can play Pathfinder on there.
What is Stars Without a Number?
It's a sci-fi game. Stars Without Number. Yeah. All of these options are available to you. Yeah, check it out and thank them for sponsoring us and tweet them and be like, this is the best decision you ever made.
Oh yeah, y'all should really let Roll20 know like what a wonderful thing it is that they help make our show happen. And check them out. They actually are awesome, so check them out.
Speaking of checking people out, Balvin, who are you and who do you play? Tell us about Ajax.
That was smooth. That was good. That was good. I am Balvin, LordBalvin, known as to most people. I play Ajax.
Also known as Bhavinder Singh. Heart of Punjab.
That as well. I play Ajax, a samurai, warrior, half-orc, dad, part-time therapist. Just kind of depends on who I'm around. And I talk to my sword. If there's
man.
my friend's spirit is trapped in there, and just trying to figure out, what I should do with that.
Amazing.
That was a great
That was beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
For the people just coming in from that raid, they now know who Ajax is. Good shit.
Yeah.
And now, our third frame on camera, which contains not one but two beautiful mugs, which is a feat and a triumph.
Wow.
She is the master of the mug, Josephine McAdam. Who do you play? You should change your name to Josephine McAdam.
No. Oh no. Stop it.
Because it's on point.
What are you on tonight? I love that. Hi, everyone. I am Josephine McAdam. You can find me at JCVIM everywhere. I play Nim Grimwillow, who is a 13-year-old little tiefling bard boy. He is learning about the world, adventuring out for the first time, coming from having lived in a small, very cozy, well, it's not that, but cozy, sheltered upbringing. However, he is not a stranger to death and sorrow, as he is the one who would read eulogies and do services for people laying their loved ones to rest in the graveyard in Solace Point. So he's a little bit of a sad boy, but I feel like we're getting to see other parts of him as he gets to adventure with his three dads. But we all know dad number one is Mr. Ajax here. the OG dad. Well, we don't talk about the OG dad. The OG dad is
yeah.
Who knows? Who knows? Maybe we'll meet Nim's OG dad someday. But as far as Nim's concerned, he is nothing, no one, worthless.
Ajax isn't the stepdad, he's the dad that stepped up.
And y'all said I was on something. I'm only acting like this because I did my baby hairs today. See?
Oh.
That's the only reason I'm acting up.
Oh,
why
is that what
why is Balvin acting up?
I have to match the energy of my co-host.
Of my baby hairs?
Yes.
Yeah, I used it.
And I was also going to say, if you're new here, definitely always better segueing every single other episode. This is just not always like this. Yeah, we're very professional at all times.
Of course.
Yeah. 100%. Also, if you would like to chat, if you take a look at JCVIM's Twitter, there's a beautiful photo there promoting the show. Look respectfully and engage with it as you deem fit.
Help me roll a net 20.
Okay, I said respectfully. You're not helping with that.
Oh my God. I love this show. I love this show. Anyone that doesn't know, I actually produce this show.
She does.
That's why it runs so smoothly.
Thank you, Josephine, for all of your hard work. We appreciate you.
Balvin and I did not coordinate.
No.
These lights.
No.
We just happened to be same exact wavelength.
Yep, just in sync. That's just how it goes.
Okay.
Well, welcome back.
Thank you. So, we open on a strange but beautiful water buffalo plodding through the sky with a ponderousness and self-assuredness that is quite calming from the somewhat traumatizing events of the night before. Sitting kind of leaned up against a small, wizened, old creature that sits cross-legged between the horns of this water buffalo is a sleeping Lulu. Forgot. Exhausted from the rigors of the night before. You notice she has kind of leaned up against Sahiba's back and allowed her exhaustion to turn into a nap. She's drooling gently out of the corner of her mouth. And while you're sitting there, you and Ajax, Nim, go over the events of the day before.
I just don't know how this happened. It all went so sideways so quickly.
I don't know. We could have prepared for a portal to a different world. I mean, they started regular. You know, we were at the end.
Breakfast?
Oh, no. Breakfast? No, you're right. Yes, breakfast. We Oh
God, I can't even remember breakfast.
It seems like so long ago now. Regular day.
And then that's right, because I even forgot that I learned a new spell, and Lulu kindly, bless her, look at her resting. It helped me practice it by jumping off the balcony, and of course I helped her land safely, and that's when she solved the ruckus at the blacksmith.
Almost gave me a heart attack, but yes, that's how we discovered that. Next time, if you're gonna have Lulu jump out of a balcony, let me know first, please.
I don't think she would have been gravely hurt.
I know,
wasn't that high.
It's just the worry, because if someone sees a child jump out of the balcony, that Lulu's is strong, she's fine. But if someone sees a child jump out of the balcony that I'm in, it's not going to look great on me. And yeah, I think Lulu could handle more things than I could handle. But
yeah. You're worried about your Dad of the Year nomination.
Not that. We could have got kicked out of the inn.
Oh, right. Local laws and things. Yes, that's a good point.
But everything is fine. But the blacksmithing shop. What were those things?
To be honest, I'm a bit confused about the whole thing because, all right, I know that you and Valym met Sahiba over here.
Yes.
Before.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just really cool, magical.
What did you see when you looked in the buffalo's eyes?
Oh.
Of course, viewer, what Ajax refers to is the spectral eyes of Thara, the many-eyed buffalo who serves as Sahiba's compatriot and mount.
I saw the creation and death of the stars themselves.
Mm-hmm. That's what I saw as well, and that's why that day I came back, I was a little messed up in the head, it seemed like, because it's a lot for me to process, that kind of thing. But Sahiba, I'm going to show the tattoo. Sahiba is who I guess Valym and I have sworn our oath to.
Oh, well, she seems nice, but she opened a portal and let all those creatures through.
She said she was just trying to come see us. I don't know why she didn't just use Thara and flew over here. But
yeah, she's just she seems like a very nice granny. I just don't know how she convinced you all to fight for her.
She is very convincing. Valym and I noticed that she was a little out of touch from the world, and her methods were a little old-fashioned. But
who are you calling old?
I'm not calling you old.
I meant being a little old, a little rough around the edges.
I said your methods are old-fashioned.
Oh, well, what's wrong with being old-fashioned?
It's not everything is wrong with being old-fashioned, but you you grabbed a hammer out of the sky and hit me on the head.
What? You did?
She kind of like looks over her shoulder past the sleeping Lulu and says, "Yeah, I could, yeah, I maybe did that a little bit. It was an interesting time."
Can you do it again?
She flourishes her hand, and sure enough, you see a hammer that looks to be formed out of the cosmos kind of just appear in her hand. In its swirl, galaxies and stars and space itself. She tosses it in the air and it disappears.
Oh.
I still don't know how that's possible.
Well, it's part of my charge.
Your charge?
Well, I have duties.
Could you tell us what those are?
And to who?
Well, you know how your Fae friend kind of didn't understand the difference between a celestial and a god, and I said that it's like every human calling themselves the president. Well, I'm the president of the Starforge.
Oh. What is the Starforge? Should I know what that is?
What?
Well, it's a little bit out of your pay grade, kiddos. But that's what it's my charge, the Starforge, and as part of taking care of it, I get access to being able to slip between dimensions so I can get places faster. But I think I made a miscalculation when coming through this time. Because I punched a hole in space-time a little bit, and I'm sorry about your friends. It's just my memory isn't what it used to be.
Well, so but you're going to be able to get them back, right? Because them getting sucked into the portal, that wasn't part of your plan, right?
No, of course not. I told them to get out of the way. I don't know why they didn't move.
They can be stubborn sometimes, and one of them's very forgetful, so there's a chance that he just immediately forgot what you said.
Oh, I've had that happen. You know, I think that's why I'm so fond of you, Ajax.
Why?
You remind me of someone I trained once.
Really?
I had kind of forgotten about him until I saw you that day in the woods. That's why I took a shine to you.
Oh. Do you remember what he was like?
He was a big, stupid half-orc, but he had a heart of gold.
What? That's me. Oh, I see.
He was sweet and studious. Losing him was like losing my right hand.
Oh.
Loss makes you soft, you know. And time, although it heals all wounds, does leave you with scars that leave you less strong than you were.
I don't know about that.
I feel like maybe coming out of retirement was a mistake, Ajax.
I don't think it was a mistake. I think that making mistakes is just trying. Failure is part of the process. And messing up is something we'll all do, no matter if you're part of the Starforge or you're just someone that worked at a bar.
Your scars show your strength for having gone through them.
You can't expect to just be in the same shape you were when you were doing this every day. It's going to take time, I imagine, for you to get back to what you once were, and even maybe stronger than that.
I suppose you're right. Maybe I should start writing things down instead of trying to do them from memory.
Oh. Nim's gonna run into his backpack and get out some like fine papers and a beautiful quill and like an extra ink pot that he's got, and he sort of like bundles it up and runs over. He's like, I would be honored to gift this to you, Sahiba.
Oh, thank you.
She takes it from you and then very lovingly puts her hand on your cheek. Her hand feels like you see the lines deeply embedded in her palms, and her hand feels like waxy and soft almost. Like it's seen the passage of time for a while. And as she touches your cheek, you feel a sense of comfort and you enjoy the benefits of a long rest.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Could you also hold my face? Please.
Oh, you big oaf. She palms your head, and you also enjoy the benefits of a long rest.
Thank you, Master.
She says,
Granny.
"Oh, you're so meta, but I love you." And just palms your head.
Granny, could you tell us what exactly happens when we look into the eyes of, what's the buffalo's name again?
Thara.
Thara.
Mm-hmm.
When we look into Thara's eyes.
Thara's eyes hold truth. Thara has seen all of my exploits and dutifully recorded them. When I am gone, my replacement will inherit Thara and thereby my wisdom.
Oh. Was there someone before you?
Yeah, there was. I don't remember them, though. Thara is my creation, though. I find Thara nestled inside of a black hole. He was just a baby back then. When he first opened his eyes, well, they sucked in everything around him. The knowledge, the memory of space, everything. And when I helped pull him into being, we just were meant for each other. But I have a feeling he'll outlast me, so he'll go to whoever comes after me.
So, do you make stars?
I used to.
Ajax, I suddenly feel very small, like even smaller than usual.
That's how I felt too. But, I mean, she's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, you're really cool.
Oh, thank you.
Asking, again, not a character, about how high are we right now?
You're about 200 feet in the air.
Oh, we're riding?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, Ajax is going to gently and slightly take out Belinda.
Mm-hmm.
And hold her by the sword part, not the hilt, and just kind of put her up a little bit and says, "You always wanted to fly." And just show her the view.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
That's really cute.
Mhm.
And then he'll put her back away.
Sahiba doesn't notice this, but continues talking to Nim, kind of giving you a moment to have for yourself. She says to Nim,
well, you get smaller when you get older, too. So I feel small all the time. You just kind of just start to Scrunch your butts on down.
She wraps her
when?
shawl around her head and tucks it around her shoulders because she's cold.
Oh, I think I hope I was still gonna get bigger first before I recede again.
Oh, you have quite a ways to go before you start scrunching down.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We'll get your friends back. It's the least I could do because you helped save me.
Oh,
I'm still so embarrassed.
it's all right. Were you really just coming through to say thank you, or was there something else?
Well, I was just so impressed with my two disciples that I felt myself being sort of emboldened by legends of me being spoken once again. So I wanted to visit the
Oh.
blacksmith that was praying to me.
What?
And,
What
the
legends?
boys.
Hmm?
And the boys, Ajax and Valym. I thought I'd come say hello, but
I don't think I've ever read stories about you, Sahiba.
well, I suppose many of them would have fallen out of memory now. Oh, and I'm happy they have. Imagine bards writing about me getting waylaid in a swamp. And look at poor Thara's hindquarters.
Ugh.
There was a time I would have struck the earth with such force that I would have sent those cretins fleeing. But unfortunately, slipping through that little continuum I created left me very weak and Thara even weaker. And therefore Thara had to punch through with his horns to get us into the forge. And well, you saw, he's really just, he's more of an air boy. He doesn't do so well on the ground. He's a bit slow.
Well, I mean, it still sounds incredibly impressive. We had so much trouble just with, those two of them, and you'd already faced so many more.
Oh, yes, we did lay quite a few of them low, but there were so many. They lurk in that water, waiting for prey.
Do you know where you were and what those things were?
I have some knowledge of them, but the name of that foul place I won't utter here.
Is it dangerous everywhere like that? Or was that just a particular place that you found yourself at?
Well, that plane is one where regeneration took over rampantly.
Regeneration.
He grew fat and greedy, sitting in his realm. And therefore that is a realm where rot thrives, where things consume other things and become more powerful, where plant life dies and is reborn and dies again and is reborn and has overgrown everything. Regeneration run rampant can be bad. Sometimes death is better,
Yeah, it seems scary. So, Mrs. Sahiba, ma'am, if you don't make stars anymore, what is it that you do now?
Well, I was living in my nice little retirement property before this bonehead interrupted me.
Thank God we did.
What? You pulled her out of retirement?
That's one way to look at it. When Valym and I were going to find the medicine for you and Scorpio, we were I thought I was losing my mind, to be honest. I saw Thara's big eyes inside of a house, and I thought it was the house's eyes, and I thought the house was looking at me. And I damn near lost it.
Forgot that. He did. He did think the house was looking at him.
And the worst part is Valym couldn't see the eyes. So I thought that I was legitimately done for. Then the eyes disappeared. Then Valym told me to guard him, and he created this weird circle force field thing that he couldn't hear me. His eyes were in the back of his head. I think he was trying to talk to something or somebody, and I felt like something was watching me, and something was. It was Sahiba. And I looked up, I tried to get out of the way, and failing to do so, I met a hammer to my skull. And after that, we spoke a little bit. I got another hammer. Thara can breathe fire, if you didn't know that. My legs got toasty a little bit. And Valym finally came out of his meditation, I guess, and we spoke to Sahiba. I introduced us, and she told us who she was, kind of. Then more and more talking happened, and she actually, I guess, enhanced Belinda and Valym's short sword. So now whenever Valym throws his sword, it can come back to him, and Belinda has this ice effect on it now.
Oh.
And she guided us to where the medicine was, but in order to get the medicine, we had to help it's an old friend, right, Sahiba? Put her to rest.
That's why I bugged him with the hammer. You see, he was in a part of the woods where men aren't supposed to be. But you know how it is, Nim. Men are always trying to get into women's business.
I had to get
always
Yeah.
trying to get into women's business. All
does
the
seem to
time
be.
with your opinions, and you're just the worst. One thing never changes over the aeons. But you're
Mhm.
okay. You're a good nut.
Thank
She
you.
instead of palming your head, she's like kind of knocking on your head.
Me and him.
You.
Okay.
We
Thank
do
you.
encounter many women. It's true. I never
But-
thought about it.
I had to get the medicine for you and Scorpio. We had no other choice. I wasn't
Thank
trying.
you.
I wasn't trying to get involved in women's business. I was just trying to help.
Mm-hmm. Well, wait, but that doesn't why you were just in a retirement home and then you met these two, or Ajax and Valym, and you decided not to?
Well, I didn't realize people had forgotten about me.
Oh, rebuilding your legacy.
Yeah, I was just resting my bones. Speaking of, I think someone's
Ah.
done resting. And Lulu props up and she goes, "Are we there yet?"
Hi, Lulu. Let me think. What's the seating arrangement? I'm
It's-
assuming.
I assume Ajax is in the back, and then Nim, and then
Yeah.
Lulu kind of turned around facing you, leaning
Yeah.
against Sahiba's back.
I'll give her a hug.
Mm-hmm.
I'll hug Sahiba a little bit in the process.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. One more question. Does that mean Thara is a dragon?
No, Thara's a cow. Buffalo. Sorry, Thara.
And you see like some flames snort out of Thara's nose.
Wait, but Thara could secretly be a dragon.
No,
Why not?
well, because that's not who he is. He's a cow. He's a buffalo. Sorry, Thara. Sorry, buffalo.
If you're actually a dragon, it's okay. You could just tell me and I won't tell anyone. I'll keep it. I'll hold it. I'll take it to the grave.
He just plods along. Tail swishes a little bit.
Yeah, he's a dragon. Where are we going?
As you say this, you notice Thara has begun a descent. You are now further along down the river than you were before, much further south. You see the stacks and Leavenworth behind you, and all around you are beautiful fields of gold where wheat is being grown. And you see floating very heavily in the river a very large purple barge.
Huh.
Where are we?
Well, this is where we have to meet with my contact, Farlorn.
Farlorn?
Mm-hmm.
When's the last time you and this person have spoken?
It's been a while.
What kind of person are they?
They'll help us. I've got some debts we could call in. Getting in's gonna be the hardest part.
What is it they're helping us with, though?
Opening a portal to get your friends back.
Oh, okay. Good. There's just someone here that knows how to do that?
Yeah, he runs this barge.
It's a weird name.
Farlorn's Folly.
And now, as the buffalo kind of plods gently as it, almost without skipping a beat, without breaking stride, begins to plod along the river's edge on the ground, you do see Farlorn's Folly written on a beautiful royal purple barge in gold lettering. You hear music, noise, sounds of voices coming from the inside. On the deck of the barge, you see people kind of smoking. It's huge, and like I said, it's like lays very heavy in the water. There are some portholes, or like the types that have like the shutter that comes up, and instead of cannons peeking out, instead you see smoke kind of flittering out, and you hear snippets of sound and music and voices and singing. There is a ramp that has been extended to the river's edge that has two sort of bouncer-looking individuals standing on either side of it. One is a strapping half-orc. The other one is a dwarf. Both of them are very smartly dressed in bottle green suits with lacquered shoes to match. They're very shiny. In our world, we might even call them patent leather. They're standing on either side, and she says, I'll meet you on the inside.
But how will we get in?
Well, I could only really teleport myself and Thara, at least right now, until I remember how to put more than one person into the pocket realm.
Yeah, let's not experiment with that.
Oh, right. I think it's probably better for me to not try to recall things while I'm still remembering things.
Right. Well, we can do this. It seems fun in there, Ajax.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go.
Lulu?
Okay.
Lulu hops off Thara, and then almost like with a weird sound of almost like a swishing wind, it's almost like a trick with a mirror or with shadow. You see Sahiba and Thara like just kind of step behind each other and then disappear, if that makes sense.
Wow, she's really cool.
I like Grandma.
Yeah, I like her too.
I'm also just predisposed to like, the goblets.
Wait. It's like Sahiba bleeding into Lulu.
Yeah,
Like,
because Sahiba's old Lulu, technically. It's
love it.
hard. Yeah, it's hard for me to keep them straight.
Yeah, I like her because she reminds me of people in my family.
Oh, she's lovely. I see why you.
Also,
really
I've
like
never
her.
seen a goblin god, so that means I have a chance at it too. That means anybody
Oh.
can do it.
Lulu, you're well on your way to goddom.
Ah, you think so?
Yeah,
So
I've read
what's-
the stories. You're already like immortal.
That's a secret. That's a secret.
And what?
Immobile. An immobile force.
Impenetrable.
Impenetrable force.
Those are two different things. Those are different things.
Or both. I just forgot the word for it for a
Important.
moment.
Important girl.
Yes, very important.
Ajax, why are you always getting into women's business? It's not your business.
Wow, yeah, now that she's pointed it out, I see it everywhere.
Right, Nim? He's always doing it. He's always getting into women's business. Like, oh, let
My
me just
mum?
right? I mean,
Are you two done?
Okay, yeah, let's go then.
Okay.
Grandma was right.
She says this, but she also like takes your hand and like hides behind you a little bit. And as she does, cling to you a little bit more than usual, Ajax, it occurs to you that she's a little stressed with the absence of Scorpio. Because normally she kind of clings to Scorpio a little like this, but instead she kind of like holds your hand and hides behind your calf, which you're so tall. Your kneecap comes over her head.
Yeah. Okay.
Nim makes himself look as like nice and presentable as possible, straightens up his little like bow tie scarf thingy, and just all right. It looks rather fancy, so be on best behavior.
All right.
Hold on, let me close this door.
I thought it was slot machines. Josephine's like, shut the fuck up.
Sorry, it's just the casino that we're running in the back.
Oh, yeah. Sounds just profitable.
Yeah. Okay. So we walk up together.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, just
Stroll up with a attitude like we're supposed to
yeah.
be there.
The smartly dressed half-orc has his hair pulled back into a very slick kind of Steven Seagal-esque ponytail.
Oh.
He has pince-nez kind of perched on his nose, and a piece of parchment paper nailed to a piece of wood with a quill in his hand. He looks over his glasses at both of you and says, "Greetings. Are you on the list?"
It's going really well. Not yet, we're not.
in that case, do you have an invitation?
How do we get an invitation?
Oh my, this is awkward. Gabriella?
And now you see the very stout dwarf, like talking bodybuilder ripped, with two of those Princess Leia style on the side of her head buns. And her beard is pulled down and tied into like a bow tie where her shirt is. It's like it's like a look.
Yeah.
She comes over and she says to you, "We really are invitation only."
Surely there's other ways to get in.
Give me actually. Let me roll perception for her. She rolled really high. She looks you up and down, and then looks at Ajax and says, "Did you really bring your kid here? Do you really think this is appropriate for children?"
We have very important business to be here.
We're in the business of the gods, lady.
She looks over at her compatriot. He laughs as well. And Gabriella says, "You're not going to find God in this den."
Pretty sure she's already in there.
Oh, she's in there, but she's not God. I know they say God is a woman, and if that's what you're referring to, maybe, but there's no one holy or celestial in there. I can promise you that.
How do we get in?
She still cocks an eyebrow at you, Ajax, and is like, "You maybe. The kids, come on. This is not really a children's situation. Our programming is not for all ages."
While they're whispering, can I... Nim does the same thing, but to the guy.
He leans over.
Look, we really need to get in there. And I don't think it's fair you don't know that there's a god in there and what havoc she may wreak upon the entire establishment if we don't meet her in a set amount of time. It's not your fault. You're probably only so intelligent. You can't grasp great concepts. But it's paramount that you add the names Nim Grimwillow, Lulu, and Ajax to that list. I would like to unsettle him first.
Okay.
And then cast suggestion.
Yeah. Perfect. Does he make a wisdom saving throw with
I
suggestion?
believe so. It is... Oh my gosh, it's such a long... Wisdom saving throw.
I got a 13.
Minus 1, 12. So that fails.
Oh, did that one make the difference?
No. It's my save is 14, so
okay.
actually I just didn't realize.
Mm-hmm.
So they pursue the course of action you described to the best of their ability.
Yeah.
For like up to 8 hours, basically.
He writes your names on the list. Since that's what you asked him to do. He writes both down.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you let in whoever's on the list, right?
Well, yeah, those are the rules.
All right, well, then just check the list.
She looks over and she's like, "I think Austin already did."
We didn't even give our names, though.
Oh, you're right. Austin, check the list. Names.
Nudge Ajax.
Ajax, Nim Grimwillow, and Lulu.
Should have said so earlier. You notice he's like a little off too, because he almost does. He remember writing the names down?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so.
Yeah, he's like, No, they are on the list, Gabriella.
We never said we weren't. I just asked how people get added.
He seems a little off. Let's see if she notices. She does. She just says to him, "Austin, are you feeling all right?" And then he says, I just feel like we should let them in.
Our name's on the list, right? That's the rules.
Well, yeah, those are the rules, she says to you, Ajax. Ajax, roll persuasion.
I'm going to say to Ajax, who do we need to complain to about this? Our names are on the list. How many hoops are we going to have to go through? Is everyone treated this way?
I hope not. It'd be a terrible establishment. So
Roll with advantage using Nim's help.
okay. Oh my god. Okay. Please. 10?
She's like, she looks at you and she looks at the list and she's like, this ink is still wet. Did you just write these down like just now? You're going to get in big trouble from the boss man. You can't just add people to the list. That pen is for crossing out only, Austin. You see Austin get kind of like nervous and he's like, I just felt like I had to. I felt compelled. While this is
The
happening,
gods
what is
at work.
what is Nim's and Ajax's passive perception?
Oh, gosh.
Let me see.
14. Oh, perception. Yeah, 14.
Passive perception is 10.
The inside is 16. Passive.
So Nim, you see it. You see Lulu moving.
Kind of make eyes at Lulu, like, in a, what are you doing?
You notice she somehow slipped behind them,
Oh.
leaving a little bit of mist on the ground where she was.
Is she gone for once she's out of sight? If she like slips behind and goes in, like, oh my god, what? Lulu's gone. What? This is, you can't just have someone go willy-nilly into an establishment.
She doesn't
What?
slip by.
No.
Yeah, she's like behind
Damn
them.
it.
She rolled a 5. She's like she manages to slip past them, and she's like kind of walking along the top of the barge, like where the deck is, where people are smoking and stuff. And while she's looking behind her, going, shh, she knocks right into someone that's like, "Hey," causing.
Okay, I wouldn't say anything until she was like.
Yeah,
So
until
if she's not doing that,
Gabriella and Austin turn around.
I just look at Ajax like, and I try to I pull Ajax's hand and try to slip on while they're looking.
Roll stealth.
This is going great. 16 on my part.
Okay, yeah, you're able to slip in behind them as they take after Lulu.
Oh, no.
Lulu has nimble escape, so she can disengage or hide. You see her dive under a table full of cards and people smoking, kind of standing around it. And as she dives under it and they look under the table, she's gone.
Yes. Great.
We'll roll to see how far she gets. Ooh.
What can you give us also the layout of like?
Yeah. So it's very large and kind of like tapered at both ends. There's a bunch of tables with drinks and dice and stuff on it. You hear the cacophony coming from downstairs.
Downstairs. Okay, it's multi-story.
Yeah. There's stairs going down and sound kind of coming up, and a velvet rope that the person just kind of like gives you like a bow. You see Lulu kind of, 'cause she rolled really well, not only duck underneath the table and manage to kind of gain a lead on Austin and Gabriella, she very swiftly just kind of makes her way to the velvet rope, curtsies to the gentleman who hands her a hat and then unclicks the velvet rope to let her in. She puts it on her head jauntily and like winks at you and then starts to go downstairs.
Quick, let's catch up before they notice. Well, they'll notice, but before they see us.
Don't act like you belong. Come on. Don't.
Yeah, roll deception to see how well you blend in here.
Okay. me see. Is that one of the ones I can't? Yeah. Oh, thank God. Well, 15.
I rolled an 11.
Okay. So, Nim, you managed to make your way over to the velvet rope. The gentleman hands you a hat and opens the velvet rope for you, and you slip inside. If you put the hat on your head, it takes the shape of whatever is inside your heart, your aesthetic. What does your hat look like?
Wait, the hat takes that shape?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
It would even have little holes for your horns if you so wished.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay. Why'd you throw this on me? So it like takes the shape of the horns as well and kind of mimics even greater horns that like wave back and undulate and sort of curve down behind his head too, and sort of like make this almost like a helmet, but like or like a mohawk that goes back with just like undulating horns that cross at the end at the back.
Yeah.
With like golden tips.
Beautiful. As you put the hat on your head, you see just a few steps down from you Lulu. Lulu's hat is a little Nehru cap, symbol of the India resistance movement. It's very cute on her. It's very small, sits in the middle of her head, and actually has one large peacock feather coming out of the back that complements her purple langa.
Oh, you look so cute.
But Ajax, you feel a firm hand on your shoulder. With your 11. You're pulled in very swiftly and made to sit almost at a table as the two guards kind of walk past and try to take up their stance again, or their post again.
I'm at a table?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you felt a hand kind of pull you down.
Yeah. Can I tell who pulled me down? Like, is there someone next to me at this table? Or
When you look up, you notice Malesh grinning at you with a set while has like a sort of set of dominoes in front of him. This is the cost of your failed roll.
God.
Didn't expect to see you in this sort of hive of debauchery.
Why not?
Didn't think this was your kind of scene.
Did you forget who I was?
No. Dominoes?
Let's do it.
Excitedly, he ushers away the small gnome he was playing with. Hey, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Broke anyway. And starts to deal you the dominoes. Roll perception.
Two.
Oh my God.
Everything seems above board.
Okay. Of course it does. Of course it does.
Clack, 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 clack. The smooth dominoes, like, are dealt out with expeditiousness. You see him kind of rotating them between his hands, fanning them out, collapsing them back together. It's almost hypnotic as he's doing it. What are the stakes?
Look at my purse. Ajax? I'm gonna roll for some in my mind. See if Ajax is a high roller or not. He is. All right.
Oh no.
2 gold.
Big baller.
Not really.
And
Just felt
you
lucky.
start to play the bones. Give me a luck roll, which will just be a d20. But go ahead and subtract 5 because you didn't notice some of his chicanery from earlier.
Now, have we noticed, and can we see him from where we are? Did we like descend?
I assumed you were waiting on the landing down below, past the velvet rope. Yeah.
So we just noticed he's not come down.
Yeah.
Said -5.
Yeah.
13.
Still beats him. You win.
Let's go.
He puts a beautiful velvet pouch on the counter. When he opens it, you see just so many gold coins. He pulls out 2, twiddles them between his bandaged fingers, and you see now necrosis. You see flesh that is dying, retracting from the bone, withering. And he flips you both and says, "Can't take it with you."
This Ajax looks confused. What?
Money. You can't take it with you.
Why not?
Nobody does.
Someone gonna stop me?
No, I mean, when you die, you can't take your money with you. So that's why I was being a good loser.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Roll insight.
16.
He actually rolled very low on this, even though that's one of his highest stats. Beat him by 1. He's lying. He seems dejected, generally depressed.
Come on. I know you, buddy. You don't have to lie to me.
It's only a matter of time with this. Kind of lifts up his hand.
But I thought Bindi was trying to fix it.
Who knows how long that'll take. It's spreading. He pulls his hood aside, and as he does, you see it's like creeping up now, up his shoulder, and beginning to branch into his neck.
My God, Malesh. Well, I mean, I've met so many different people that do all these amazing things. Maybe one of them could help you.
One can only hope.
Is this where you're going to be at most of the time?
This is just where I'm drinking away my sorrows. He flips another coin like absentmindedly in the air and like catches it.
Sorry, man. But I get it. But I don't want to give up on you.
I appreciate that, Ajax. Appreciate what you did back there, too.
You don't have to thank me. You're my brother.
He smiles when you say that. He cracks like a crooked, like kind of half dejected smile, but it's there. You notice it. Well, I know you didn't come here to sit at my table. I was just trying to help you get away from the guards. Clumsy oaf.
I was never the master of stealth.
This actually, a very dark, haunting laugh erupts from his lips when you say that.
Yeah. Ajax laughs back with him.
Go on, then. Have a good time.
Look, I'll ask everyone that I know about a fix or a cure or something, but I'm not quitting. I'll be back. I promise.
I know you will.
And I'll get up and walk towards where Nim and Lulu walk to.
Well, so when Ajax doesn't show up, Nim will start like going back up the steps to where you just see like his eyes like passing over and like seeing where you are. Does the hat like change based off what you want?
No, it's
Or,
like a
like-
one time, like when you put it on, it just takes the
Is
vibe
it like
of-
mood or like vibe or
Yeah. Yeah. It's like your
Yeah.
aesthetic, what's gonna fit
Well-
your outfit and stuff. Yeah.
okay. I don't know if it was like mood based either. Anyway, Nim's looking at and he's like his eyes like dart between where like Ajax is walking from the table that he's at because I assume he recognizes Milesh.
Actually give me a perception check.
Okay.
He's no longer in prison garb.
Yeah, but he walked right by and didn't help us. 18.
Yeah, you have a feeling you know who it is. You see, even though his back is turned to you, one like gnarled hand, and you recognize the decay. As you notice this, you see Ajax walking forward to you. The gentleman hands you a hat, Ajax, and then opens the velvet rope.
I'll nod at him and I'll walk in.
What form does your hat take as you put it on your head?
So matching my trench coat, Ajax's hat will turn into a really big black fedora. Not the small ones. I mean a big one, like one of the big fedoras.
So not
the-
a trilby, but like an actual proper
yes, like
fedora.
an yes, not
Mhm.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's all black, red trim around the this part,
Mm.
and I think that's it. Yeah, nothing else. Just that. Just simple.
All right.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. What's up?
Nothing. Just waiting for you, seeing where you are.
Yeah, I got caught up. I got pulled aside. But let's go. Come on.
Okay. Run back down to where Lulu hopefully still is.
Yeah, you see her kind of like looking around the corner, but she's still at the bottom of the stairs.
All right, so what do we have here? Are we ready? Let's go take a look.
As you now see what she's peeking around the corner at. The sight that meets your eyes is unlike anything you expected. There is music, there's people merrymaking, people smoking every manner of pipe or rolled cigarette you've ever seen. There are women dressed in all matters of garb and all matters of undress, sitting on tables, people throwing coins, cards, playing dragon chess for all the stakes, and a large stage with lights on it. Past all of it, in the far corner, you see two braziers alit behind a door with many locks on it. And on the stage, also lit with like a chandelier full of candles up above, you see a band playing raucously.
So
The sound is dizzying.
Well, Nim and Lulu, I
Ajax,
guess
roll perception. Only
no.
Ajax, yeah.
Oh no, not like this.
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, you don't notice anything. This is fine for the kids. There's
Good.
definitely not someone snorting a line of something like 2 feet away from you. You don't notice it.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Oh,
This place is so cool. Come on, Lulu.
wait,
Grab Lulu's hand, go running in.
wait.
Lulu and Nim begin walking in.
Mhm.
There's a bar on your left with someone slinging drinks of every manner. There's also like a dealer that's kind of in like a sort of tent erected on the left that is exchanging all denominations of coins for gems and then back and forth, breaking down bigger denominations into smaller ones and smaller ones into bigger ones.
Oh. Can we go? Nim's gonna, I don't know if Lulu stays with him, but he's holding her hand and goes like straight towards the stage where the band is playing.
Yeah. Yeah, the band is like a quartet. 2 of them are playing large string instruments. One looks to be almost like a humanoid turtle. The other one is a tiefling. One of them is a dwarf, and one is a halfling. The halfling is playing like a strange flute. And wait, what?
No,
This is the echo.
We have a brief echo for a second.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
That's fine.
No, it's not you. It's whatever this echo was.
Yeah, so it's like they're playing music and kind of tapping along.
They're really amazing. I'm assuming it's loud right next to it.
Yes, it's very loud.
This is so cool. Lulu, have you ever seen anything like this? People they're just hanging out, having a good look how happy people are. Oh, well, that one doesn't look so happy, but look at how happy they are. Whoa.
Yeah, you see a man like leaned up against the wall, half slumped down, like kind of way out of it. You see another woman like running his pockets.
Huh. What is this place?
I
Ajax
don't
is gonna scan the
think
room.
this is for kids. This seems like this is always what I thought was behind the curtain at the sugar store.
They've already been to somewhere like this. Whoa.
Now
Why is it?
That was the kids' turn.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Why wouldn't we? What is she doing?
Oh my!
Don't say that.
Oh my god!
This woman said, "What is she doing?"
Oh, your dad of the year is definitely gone. That one's Ajax lost that one.
Oh my god! Come on, Lulu. Let's just go see if they've got milkshakes or something.
Do you go over to the bar?
Yes.
So as you make your way over to the bar, you notice that actually give me a perception check. That'd be smarter. That's how this game is played.
13.
Yeah, you notice there are no children here. The bar with a 13, you would tell the bar serves more than just alcohol. There's all matter of illicit substance here. Even Nim would know that. Nim has learned just say no.
Yeah.
You would also pick up on wondering if you would be allowed to purchase anything here.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Excuse me.
A thin man with beautifully groomed eyebrows and hair and like a short bob cut. He's human, looks down at you and says, "Yes, how can I help you?" Oh.
We don't want anything. We don't want any of that. But do you have any juice or water? Something. I just feel like my mouth is getting dry. Can we just something? Not alcohol.
Roll persuasion.
Much better. 22.
Yeah, with a 22, he feels bad. And he's like, God, some parents are real pieces of shit. I'm sorry, kids. Yeah, you know what? If you want to, and he pulls up like a little stool, you can sit here. I'll make sure no one messes with you.
Well, no one's going to. My
it's
parents
okay.
are not
Listen,
pieces of shit.
listen. You are now under the care of Harris Thornswabble. I will take care of you. Come, children. God, is he that one passed out in the corner? I knew that guy was a piece of shit. I'm so sorry. You know what? I think I have some pineapple juice for mixers. Do you kids like pineapple juice? Here, let me get you some pineapple juice.
Yeah.
It's 2 ornate glasses of pineapple juice and hands them to you both.
Thank you, Mr.
Don't
Hornswoggle.
look away.
Hornswoggle.
Look away. You don't need to see this.
It's like the storybooks come to life.
So young, and your innocence robbed.
Don't be upset. It's
Here. I think maybe I have some paper and some pens. Maybe you can distract yourselves like that. Is he that one over there with the tiefling grinding on him? You just tell me. You point him out.
It's him. That one. Just gonna randomly point at someone.
Okay.
At a someone at a table near the. You said there was like a locked door at the back.
Mm-hmm.
Someone at a table near there, like the closest one to it.
Ajax, what are you doing while this is happening?
Just like.
Well, since they disappeared, I think first he's going to probably survey the room and try to look for any doors or places that we'd go to next to find.
Survey.
Yeah. Survey the room and look for any doors or people or places that would hint at where we should go next to find the boss room where Sahiba might be at. Or what's the friend's name? Farlorn.
Yeah, give me a wisdom check.
I forgot we had a name. Oh.
Wisdom check. Let's see. That is a... Come on, bro. A 7.
A 7.
What the fuck?
It's not my day.
Balvin.
Yeah,
It's not my day.
there is too much debauchery going on here. You don't know which way to go. There's thick smoke in the room. There's music. And as you're sitting there or standing there kind of looking around, a beautiful half-elf puts a hand on your shoulder.
Oh, no. Yes.
Are you here alone? It's a man.
No, I'm not.
Oh. He takes the hand off and walks away. Like looking kind of disgusted.
Oh, does he walk away?
He's not coming on to you anymore. He just like lets go of you and then like leans against the wall.
I hate to disappoint. I'm sorry. I'm looking for someone. Nothing.
What?
No, sorry. I'll leave. Excuse me. No, that's I don't want to hold your time anymore. You're beautiful, by the way, but it's not my ministry. So
you don't have to coddle my feelings. You could just say you're not interested.
I'm not coddling you. I'm just saying you're an attractive person.
Thank you.
Josephine. Yeah, no, of course.
He self-consciously plays with his pointed ears. Well, you're cute too.
I try. Thank you, and I tip my head.
No.
Roll a charisma saving throw.
Oh, that's why I wanted to have baby.
It's a saving throw.
It's a saving throw.
That is a 11. Ajax is not a charismatic person.
The hat tip just makes him go. You're straight, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
Did I do something?
No, I believe you now.
Oh, yay. Your name? Do you
Derek.
have one?
Derek.
Mhm.
He puts a hand forward. He has several rings. His skin is like lily white. His eyes are green, and he has red hair that is kind of half up, half down, in ringlets. Looks very Irish.
But nice to meet you. I'm Ajax.
It's a nice name.
Thank you. Do you? So I'm gonna ask you this, but we've established I'm straight, so I'm just gonna, do you come here often? It's a regular thing.
Well, you're just a tease, aren't you?
I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. I come here often.
How often is the boss or the owner ever around?
Oh, yeah, he's always around.
Is he easy to talk to, or
Not exactly.
is there anyone that I should talk to first?
Well, talk to the boss man?
Yeah, it's very important.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Oh, money?
No.
It'll be harder to talk to him.
Well, I'll tell somebody that I do if I have to.
Well, the dude that runs security for the next performer, I think he's got an in with the boss man. Might be able to help you.
Got a name or a description?
I think it's Sydney. He sits over at one of the far tables. Speaking of, and as he says this, the band dies down and pulls their instruments off the stage. And all of the candles in the room just kind of magically dim. And as they do, you hear like this very sultry music start to play. The curtain opens and you see a beautiful woman with long flowing hair. She's a tiefling with dark red skin and beautiful horns that come up into what looks like almost to be like imperious eyebrows kind of coming off of her face a little bit. She's dressed in very kind of like barely there, kind of see-through, like lilac fabric. You can see kind of the impression of what is underneath, but it's implied. She stands there for a moment, letting the audience kind of drink her in, and then summons 2 fans made of flame. And that'll be where we take our break. Yeah.
Speechless. We're speechless.
Yeah, that'll be where we take our break. But I've got a tease.
There we go. Oh, that's cool.
That looks. Oh my god, the lights match.
Wow.
We are on fire. It's like we coordinated all of this. The light hue. This looks amazing.
Yeah, this is super cool.
Oh my god. Is it a pile of gold on that table?
Mm-hmm.
That's wow. That's amazing.
So cool. This is incredible, Jasmine.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, I went all out on minis for this one.
Yeah, it
I had
shows.
to.
Wow.
I had
Well,
to.
let's get ready to wreck some shit so we
I
can
only
show off in it.
painted some of these. Some of these were just, they came that way, but
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Wow.
So cool.
But we are going to break for 8 minutes and then we will be right back, chat. Stick around.
something happens or we hear ourselves for a little bit.
We were muted for a second there too, but it's fine. Hi, hello. We are back.
Hello.
Thank you so much for joining us for that little break before we got back into the game. So yes, this woman comes out. Whoosh, 2 beautiful fans made of flames appear from her fingers and kind of float in an ethereal fashion in front of her body. And she says, my name's Ella, but you can call me Cinderella. And she begins to dance. She sways her hips back and forth, moving the fans like sort of rhythmically. As she does, you notice like where the light touches in places, her dress becomes more transparent as the light comes across it. But then she skillfully covers it up with the opaqueness of the 2 flames and just kind of like gyrates and moves, moving the fans around her. The crowd goes wild.
I feel like Nim's drink is slowly slipping out of his hand.
Thornswabble catches it and says, no, and covers your eyes.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Stop for children. Not for children. He covers Lulu's eyes too.
Well, what are we allowed to see?
Not that. So young. So young.
He takes his drink bag, drinks his pineapple juice.
Ajax, what is your reaction to this?
Ajax's eyes are glued to Ella. And
They're like the hard eyes.
yeah. And just, oh my God. Who, what, and how is that? I say to Derek.
Derek's who's like eating like a meat pie. He's like, oh yeah, that's Ella. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, Jasmine.
She performs here once a week.
Once a week?
Mm-hmm. Most
she,
popular
like,
night of the week.
I can understand. Is she famous or?
Well, I mean, kind of, yeah, give or take.
Jesus Christ.
Bro, are you okay?
Oh, yeah, good. I'm good. Oh my God, I have to find. Excuse me. I'll be back.
Oh yeah, your
Thank
date.
You.
Yeah, I know.
It's not.
No, it's fine. I just gave you like a bunch of information and
It's
stuff,
not
and you're
my-
gonna
it's
ditch me
not
for your
my-
date. It's fine. No, it's cool.
It's not
great.
my date. It's not my. It's not my date.
Oh yeah, sure, flatterer.
I mean, trust me. If it was my date, I would be proud to scream it. But it's not. I don't have a date.
Oh, then who are you looking for?
I had some friends. We came here together.
Just not want to admit it.
Yeah, just some friends.
Well, I hope you find them.
Yeah. Thank you again for your help.
Yeah.
It's nice meeting you.
Maybe we can hang out sometime.
If I'm around again, yeah, sure.
I could use a drinking buddy that's not a weirdo.
I don't think.
Granted,
I'm a
the
weirdo.
way you're staring at her, that's a little.
Okay, look. She's beautiful. Okay, I'm sorry. Kill me. Burn me. But the woman is. Look, she's beautiful. Okay, but I don't think I'm a weirdo. I don't like to think that I'm a weirdo. I don't like weirdos.
So, yeah.
And I'll go looking for my friends.
Because
I'm
you're not a weirdo.
Hmm?
Because you're not a weirdo.
No, not a weirdo.
Because weirdos would never say they're not weirdos.
I'm seeing your logic.
Right.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's loud in here, and I really need to find my friends. They're not built for this kind of environment.
Okay. Well, I hope you find him.
Thank you. See you around.
Yep.
Give
me a perception check to see if you can find Nim and Lulu.
Oh, yeah. Just at the bar.
Every bad scenario possible is in Ajax's head right now, by the way. It's like, oh my God, they're dead. Oh my God, they're dead.
Yeah.
Oh my God, where are they? Oh, no.
Kidnapped. Anything. This place, like...
17.
Ooh.
You see them.
Oh, no.
Our eyes covered by some
bar.
random...
Yeah. With a random human covering their eyes.
Farlorn. Uncle Farlorn. Is he here?
I had to add music.
Ooh.
Y'all hear it okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You ask Uncle Farlorn, he's like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, I know Farlorn.
Yeah, he
your uncle?
invited us. Well, he invited Dad, yeah.
Invited your dad. Just then, Ajax comes walking over. Ajax, roll an intimidation check.
This music.
With a fan dancer.
Mm-hmm.
9.
He's not afraid of you. He like sizes you up and down. There's a moment where he's like, oh shit, half orc. But then he's like, you're a real piece of shit. You know that? Leaving your kids alone in a bar with this? And he gestures to the stage, and you do see Ella like bended back, doing this with the fans.
I assume in order to gesture, he had to uncover his eyes for a moment.
Now I'll cover Nim's eyes after
What?
I'm not here to be lectured by you or my parenting, Mr. Bartender. I'm going to take my kids.
Tell Uncle Farlorn invited us. When are we going to see him?
Yeah, when are we going to see him?
When are we going to see him?
Been waiting all day for this guy.
Listen, I'm just the bartender. I don't control who goes in and out to see the big man. He signs my checks, and I barely see him.
Is he here
I
right
didn't
now?
know this was the kid, the big man's nephew. I just saw two kids. Look at her. And you do see Lulu like looking over Nim's side, like, what am I gonna get those?
I covered Lulu's eyes.
They just look. They have enchanting power.
Is that gonna happen to you?
But I don't know, maybe.
Hey! Is he here right now?
Yeah, boss man's in. You really need to take better care of your kids, though, buddy. This is pretty messed up. They were wandering the bar when I saw them.
We were just getting we got pineapple juice, right? Okay, we didn't do anything weird. Let's go talk to Bossman. I mean, Uncle.
Yeah, let's go find him.
As you walk over to the gilded doors, past the stage.
Before we leave, I do say to the bartender, "Thank you."
Fuck you, man. Fuck you.
I'll come back here and I'll break you.
You take better care of your kids.
Where are your kids?
I throw drunks like you out of the bar all the time.
I'm not a drunk. I haven't taken a single drink yet.
You don't think I've had my fair share of unruly arc? I'll beat the shit out of you.
I laugh and walk away.
You laugh?
Yes.
When you laugh, you feel, sure enough, the hand on the back of your shoulder. He says, "You don't think I'll do it?" As he kind of, you see him like half kneeling over the counter.
Did you forget who I'm going to meet? That's your job.
You don't look like you're related to him.
I'm not. It's marriage.
Roll deception.
Please, God. 16.
Let's see what his perception is like. Hand to God, it's a fucking 20.
Oh my God. Okay. What a day.
I don't think Nim and Lulu are noticing anything because I think they're just like
He just
completely
says
transfixed.
bullshit. Why would you leave your kids unattended in a bar, huh? And now he puts the other hand on the other side of your shoulder and like turns you around.
Let go of my arm.
Those kids are adorable. They deserve a dad who's going to be there for them, not get drunk and stare at dancers while they're unattended in a bar. You know what types of come in here?
Let go of my arm.
Roll intimidation. There's a lot of rolls. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I
Putting those dice.
Wait, how loud are they? Is it a big commotion at this point?
Nim.
I mean, we're standing right next to them, right?
Nim, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, that sounds right. Oh shit, that's good. 21.
A 21.
I
You
rolled a 1, by the
managed
way.
to tear your eyes away from the stage and notice what's happening. But you were
What?
very entranced.
Yeah.
You were like, but you managed with the 21 to be like, something's happening behind me. I should. Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah. So like, come up and like, what? Don't hurt my dad. What's happening? What are you doing?
He's not related to the boss man. I've never seen him around here.
He's
What was
he's
your
my
intimidation?
stepdad.
1.
1?
Yes.
He's like,
He's my stepdad, okay?
well, how about I beat the brakes off your good-for-nothing stepdad, and I can escort you to go see the boss.
No, I don't want you to beat up my stepdad. And then we'll start crying.
Okay. Roll performance.
$19. He's all I've got now. He's my dad.
So,
You think my good-for-nothing uncle's gonna take me under his wing? No, we only see him once a year when we come here. When he invites us, we have to be invited and like some guests, like we're not family anymore.
It's a little too good.
it could convince Ajax as well.
Mhm.
He's gonna.
Ajax with a 1. This dude is ready to beat your ass. No, I like the old music more. My bad.
It's fun too.
My bad, chat. Yeah, you with a 1, this man is like ready to beat your ass. Nim's roll is almost too good. As this man is getting ready, you see he has a bottle in his hand now. You see a dark figure in a velvet suit from one of the front tables get up and say, kid, you're ruining the show.
Who are you?
Oh no.
I'm the general manager. I'm gonna need you to shut the hell up. I'm gonna need your bum dad to shut the hell up too. You're ruining the show. Ella only performs once a week. All right?
Well, tell your bartender to let me go.
Yeah.
We were leaving.
You know what? I like dinner and a show. And you see him turn around and address the crowd. Does everybody else here like dinner and a show? And the jazz music stops playing. Hey, it's been a while, right? I'm sure we've got some pent-up frustrations. Does anybody else want to see what else Ella can do? And at this, you see Ella's fans kind of like disappear, and she like looks a little confused. You know, before Ella retired to the dancer's life, Ella had my job, head of security of this here barge. Isn't that right, Ella? She just kind of nods. That's right.
What about some sport? Huh, folks? What about some sport? 10-1 on the big oaf, the bum dad versus Ella, our very own Ella, dancer of the flames. And you hear people start like cheering and talking and being like, I put 30 gold pieces on Ella, 10 gold pieces on Ella, 30 copper on the orc. Those are good odds.
Nim's gonna start climbing up Ajax to get on his shoulders. Yeah, let's do it. And he does this to Ella.
Roll for initiative.
I rolled an 18.
There's Ajax. There's Nim.
I got a 7.
There's Ella. You said 18 and 7?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, now we should have the happy music, I think.
Yeah.
Let me just remember these values real quick because I will forget. So Ajax with the 18 and Nim with the 7.
Mm-hmm.
I've got your back, Ajax.
We did not come here to do this.
Ajax, you're first. She's about 40 feet from you.
Oh my god. Okay.
Whereas Lulu barely rolled better than Nim. So Lulu will go
Okay.
before Nim. I don't know where Lulu's mini is. So we'll just pretend Lulu is here. I don't know where her mini is.
In true Lulu fashion, it's run off somewhere.
No, Lulu's next to it. She's like, listen, lady, you're really hot. Like, I still kill you.
No one's killing anyone. And I'll
And you also hear Lulu say, toss over on the orc.
Yes.
okay. Ajax is going to move forward 20 feet towards her, and he is not going to attack. He is just going to say, I'm not even drunk. I'm not here to fight.
Roll persuasion.
This music. 16. Well, no, 14.
Let's see what she rolls. Cut the music. This is dramatic. She believes you.
I don't know how much that'll do, but that's my turn.
She's like, I'm really sorry. It's just. You said you moved up to her?
20 feet, yeah.
Oh, 20 feet. So you're
20 feet, yeah.
and knocked over a table. What a dickhead.
Arms raised.
Yeah, you say that.
I'm not here to fight.
I'm not here to fight you. She nods and she says, I'm really sorry. It's just, I put 5 gold on myself. And
That's fair.
as she says that, she smacks at you twice, forming 2 flaming daggers in her hands. With a 17 and an 18.
Those both hit.
Oh, man.
You take 4 6 damage and an additional 4 fire damage.
Okay.
And then it is Lulu's turn. You see Lulu Lulu has money in this now. She has skin in the game. So what is she gonna do? Okay. She slaps her hands together, and as she pulls them apart, a green flaming sword pops out, like in between her 2 palms. It's like a scimitar. She flourishes it, almost like holding it backhanded, if that makes sense, to like guard her forearm. And she runs forward and attempts to hit this lady. Let's see if she does. Striking. Sorry, I never use the spell. Wait. It costs an action, so I don't think... Okay, so she conjures this scimitar and then moves forward to where Ajax is standing. I don't have her mini here, but she's here. But can't attack yet. Actually, she's going to be up next to this person. That would make more sense for her. This music's going to get old by the end.
No, I like it.
Oh, man.
I like it because it feels like each time it's like, oh God, what are we doing?
Oh, yeah. I got you. That's way too loud. I'm sorry. I just scared the crap out of myself that time. I apologize.
That's so funny.
All right. So with that, my bad, chat. I'm a bad technical producer today.
Fine.
Nim, it is your turn.
Okay. Am I still on Ajax's shoulders or?
Would you have hopped down when he moved forward?
I don't think so. I think I would have stayed on his shoulders. Yeah. I'll stay on his shoulders. And say, hey lady, what are you gonna attack a kid? What's wrong with you? And use one of my inspirations to do unsettling words. You almost got me! And then cast Dissonant Whispers. Oh, and so normally I do this in like Infernal, but I'm sure she speaks Infernal.
Mm-hmm.
Like understands, and so he's actually just saying like, oh God, I hope this really works. I hope my spell works. Please, just lay down. Just stop attacking us. But it sounds super metal to anyone who doesn't speak Infernal, which might be multiple people that do in this room.
Yeah.
But it's fine. It's a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
And then let me subtract -5 to whatever you roll.
-5 to whatever I roll. So let me see. Wisdom saving throw.
Yes, wisdom saving throw.
I've got a 21.
Damn. With the -5?
With the -5, it's a 16.
Yeah, still enough. Holy shit. Okay, well, it's still going to be half damage. So 7 damage. 7 is half.
Okay, perfect.
Psychic damage.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's...
Ajax, it's the top of the round. It's your turn. She's already flung these flaming daggers at you. They've since disappeared into your arm and your leg where they were embedded previously, leaving behind nothing but smoldering wounds.
All right, let me do wisdom saving throw. Oh, he fails it. Okay. So, Ajax says out loud, after being overcome by fury and rage and his sword,
Oh no.
Belinda starts whispering to him, "You're gonna get embarrassed. You can't go out like this."
You're going to get killed by a stripper? And you remember, Belinda's very judgmental. You know, she has character flaws too.
Ajax just says out loud, "God damn it, I warned you!" And gets Belinda out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Oh no.
And
All right.
so I moved up 20 feet, so I'm gonna move up more and try to swing at her.
Okay. Do you go, which way do you go? This way, or onto the table?
Onto the table.
Okay.
I'm gonna assume a 9 does not hit.
It does not.
I want to save this. This is a hard decision.
We're so far.
No, he'll take the L. He'll take the L.
Okay. She smirks and responds with a casting, like putting her hands together and then very swiftly like conjuring the fans again. And as she does, she claps them together and sends a firebolt at you.
Would that hit me too, or is it?
With a nat 1.
Okay, God bless.
She wasn't expecting you to jump on the table. So as she claps as she caps the fans together, it goes between your legs where you stand perched atop 2 flagons of ale. Literally.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you're perched on, if you can see it there. It's 2 flagons of ale. You have 1 boot on each one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. It is then Lulu's turn, and Lulu is going to use her green flame blade, which I kind of wish I had read the spell text before saying she cast it, but it's fine. Okay, so she brings her flaming green scimitar across the pretty lady in front of her, hitting, dealing 2d8 fire damage. So, I rolled very poorly. 2. You feel like this individual she's fighting is a fire adept and is able to very quickly dodge in between both of Lulu's blows, but they do connect, dealing some damage.
Okay.
It is then Nim's turn.
Oh man. How much am I gonna? Can Nim like jump off of Ajax's shoulders and try to kind of tackle her, hug her?
Go ahead and
cast,
make a grapple check, I guess.
And cast Thunder Wave as he catches her.
Is Thunder Wave a bonus action?
No. Thunder Wave is an action. I'm just wondering if I can do that as my move, basically.
Yeah, you can jump and cast Thunder Wave, but you wouldn't be able to grapple her.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if I grapple. I'm just trying to jump towards her in her general direction to Thunder Wave at her. Which I guess I'll jump down and run behind her if I can, because this is going to be a 15-foot.
Yeah, you have move for that.
Okay. I just don't want to hit Ajax with this.
Thank you.
Lulu is also in melee range with her, so being on the opposite side will help with that too.
Okay. Well, yeah. I'm sorry, Lulu. You're just. No, I can't do that. I'm just gonna cast Thunderwave on this lady.
Mhm.
It's a Constitution saving throw. Okay, still half on a success.
She only has an 11.
Ooh, fantastic. Okay, so. Oh my god, a 1, a 2, and a 2. 5 thunder damage, and she's pushed 10 feet away from me.
Is that into me?
Right? And
Yeah.
unsecured objects are completely within the area of effect are automatically pushed 10 feet away from me too. There's a loud, thunderous boom.
One of the candles gets knocked over here. Lighting the top of the bar on fire, which is covered in spirits.
Oh, shit.
That is a much bigger column of flame than I wanted, but that is all I have. So we're just going to say, because of the potency of the alcohol stored here, the flame bursts up from the countertop.
Oh, sorry. It was.
Ajax, make a dex save as she falls into you. Since you're on a table.
Yeah.
Oh my.
17.
Yeah, you manage to maintain your footing. You feel the table begin to tilt as she smacks against it, but you put your foot forward, kind of like you're surfing, and keep the table upright as well as yourself. It is your turn.
Wait, can I bonus action and give him a bardic inspiration?
Yeah.
Ajax, you can do it! Come on, win! And can I say 5 gold on the orc?
Definitely, yeah. 5 gold
right.
on the orc.
You got a d6. Yeah.
Okay.
To add.
All right. So as a bonus action, I'm going to use Fighting Spirit for 5 temp health and advantage on weapon rolls for this turn.
Okay.
That's 29 health now. Okay. And he's going to try to attack her again from where he's standing.
Okay.
Does a 25 hit?
It does.
Okay. That is 13 damage.
13 damage. Your
and she
blade
had to-
comes down in her compromised position since she's kind of crumpled in front of you, landing a debilitating blow.
She has to roll too. The Constitution.
The frost.
Yeah. I think it's 12 she has to beat.
I got a 24.
Well, I'm not going to check. You beat it. Okay. That's my turn.
Is it half damage on a successful save?
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
I don't think there's any damage.
It is her turn. She turns around and angrily you see her begin to cast again. And as she kind of like flips backwards, putting space between you and her and kind of leaping to her feet, she casts out a sacred flame in your direction. You don't see it at first. You just see light kind of envelop you and you're kind of like, what? And then you see it crashing down from the ceiling. Give me a dex save.
Got you. That is a... Please roll.
Did you already use the d6?
No, I didn't, but I will now. That was that. 13.
You take 11 radiant damage as this light like completely blinds you and seems to sear the flesh off. It's like a really bad sunburn. It feels
She's cool as shit.
horrible. And it is then Lulu's turn. Lulu is kind of tired of the chicanery.
No, she's gonna straight up murder this woman.
Yeah. Lulu does something like mildly disturbing, actually. you see her hands kind of become almost as though like shadow. And as the individual comes here, she moves forward and you see her hands kind of go into the woman and she casts a vampiric touch.
Oh, shit.
She's going to heal back some of the damage Nim did to her too.
Oh, whoops.
Dealing 10 necrotic damage to the woman and healing for the same amount. You see like the woman's like skin kind of pale a little bit and turn almost like a light red instead of the deep maroon that it was, or the deep red that it was. And you see like Lulu's wounds begin to knit back together as she very freakishly begins to siphon this creature's health out. She doesn't show any signs of letting up. In fact, you see her eyes glitter a little maniacally. It is your turn, Nim.
How does the lady look like as far as morale?
She looks like more determined than ever to like hurt Lulu.
Oh, to hurt Lulu?
Mm-hmm. Or to get Lulu off her, I should say.
Yeah. Okay. I say...
I don't think she technically could have... Oh, no. She can actually attack on the same turn. Never mind.
I'll do more dissonant whispers and say, look, lady, you're very pretty, but if you want to still be standing by the end of this, you should lay down your arms now. We wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you. Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That's a D12. Probably shouldn't roll with that.
No.
That's a 16.
Yep, that saves, so it's only half, which is 2 damage.
Oh, no.
Is Ajax looking hurt?
He's beat up. He's not like dying, but he's beat up.
Okay, well, I'll just bonus action. Come on, Ajax. This isn't even what we're here for. Come on. And healing word you as a bonus action for 7 hit points.
Amazing. Okay. So she stepped back away from me.
Yes.
So that breaks the
That would have given you an op attack, though.
It would have.
Yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, so go ahead and roll that now.
Okay. With Belinda?
Yeah. You would have gotten an op attack when she left your threat range. I should have put that in earlier, but
okay. So let me do Belinda. That is a 16.
That does not hit.
Okay.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, she's at a 17 just for future reference.
Okay.
Chat, it's mage armor.
What?
Okay. Ajax is going to jump forward towards her and try to hit her again.
Roll to hit.
Going to use Fighting Spirit again, bonus action, for more temp health and advantage weapon rolls. It's 30. Uh, 23 to
That
hit.
hits.
For 14 damage.
A crushing blow.
She has to roll again for the Constitution.
That's 7, 10.
Nope, she fails.
Okay, perfect.
So that's going to be D6 frost damage. Take 5 frost damage.
5 frost damage. You see the wound ripple as her clothes kind of almost freeze in place where you stab her. The blow is a gruesome one, and you hear the crowd behind you just cheer. Ah! Someone else says, 3 silver on the orc, 5 gold on Ella.
Oh no.
You see her like grit her teeth and turn around, and as she does, she whirls in like a quick circle, spinning her fans around her, trying to get out of your range again. Go ahead and roll another op attack.
Is she leaving both of our range?
I know it looks like you're in melee range, but unless you have reach, you're not, because it's like you're actually here. The angle doesn't belay that, but you're like 5 feet away. You're very close.
All right. That is 12. So no, it's not hit.
All right. So, as she twirls away, spinning both of her fans around her, she almost like as she's spinning, you see pieces of the fans begin to fly off, and she casts 4 rays of fire using Scorching Ray. Let me see here. I actually think she would have left Lulu's range. I think Lulu can make an op attack without Vampiric Touch. Lulu doesn't hit either. All right, so for the 3 rays, good thing I have 3 d20s. So for the one of the rays misses Lulu. Does a 19 hit Ajax?
Yes.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Both rays hit you for 12 damage on the first one. I rolled very high there. And then 10 damage on the second one.
That's 22.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the rays rake across your body, and as they do, you hear the crowd roar again. The only person that seems to not be enjoying themselves is the bartender, who is growing increasingly worried about this torrential kind of like fire that has started on the top of his bar. Everyone else, drunk on blood and God knows what else, is just cheering. You hear the bets become even more frenzied as this happens. You hear someone call out, 12 gold on Ella, and someone else say, I believe in the orc. He's still standing. 6 on the orc. And you see Lulu rush forward and attempt to reach out with her shadowed hands at Ella again. Hitting. Forgot the damage of her Vampiric Touch. Oh, it's a lot. Dealing a grievous blow. You see the woman kind of like try to pull away from Lulu, but Lulu is like clinging to her leg like a creature possessed.
Oh, God.
You get the sense Lulu is a little bit more powerful than you realize, Nim. She's like clinging to her ankle like a creepy little child, like a creepy little cretin. Her hands like kind of sinking into the woman's calf. And as she is, like, you see the woman's life leaving her as she tries to like kick this little gremlin off her leg. It is your turn, Nim, as you look on in horror.
Run to Ajax and grab onto him and do cure wounds for, I'm going to cure him for 20 hit points.
Very nice.
And as I'm holding on to him, like hold on to his arm where the tattoo is, and like, Sahiba, where are you, Sahiba? Good God! That's it. I'm just gonna like
Mm-hmm.
exclaim to the heavens.
Mm-hmm. Ajax, it is your turn.
How far is she from me?
She's 20 feet. She's on this table here, out of focus.
Okay.
It's still
Matter of
there.
fact, let me roll again, actually, for wisdom saving.
Mm-hmm.
Can you cancel out your blood craze if you pass one of them, or?
Yeah. If I pass it, I don't get it and feel enraged. And if she gets out of range after I get back in range, then it breaks it. But I failed this time, so so don't worry about that. So he snapped out of it for a second. And he looked like he was right-minded, but it's like right after the raise hit him again, he just went right back into that mode. He like glances at Nim, and when moving towards her Ella again, he tries to get Nim off of him because he doesn't want to take Nim with him to go hit Ella.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna move to Ella and try to swing on her again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action again, fighting spirit.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine, 10 health. Right, okay.
Are you gonna? You could also action surge, just to remind you have that in your.
Yeah. Okay, so let me use this. I'm gonna try to attack her.
Okay.
Let me see. 20 to hit.
That hits.
She'll take 9 damage and have to do another roll for the Constitution.
She got a 15.
She passes.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Okay. You see that she's hurting now. She has this strange gremlin child clutching to her leg, and she's outnumbered. She's going to try to back up onto this barrel back here. Go ahead and make your op attack. I'll roll for Lulu. Lulu does not hit.
14, so no, he doesn't hit.
And you see her like spin again elegantly on top. We'll put her on this one since it's easier to see her. Spin again elegantly on one foot, almost on point on top of it. And as she does, once again, 4 scorching rays go flying out. There's going to be, let's see. I've got a nat 20 on one of them.
Well, that hits.
I've got a 16, a 17, and a 14.
Are they all going to Ajax?
No, they're going to be split up between, because she's kind of spinning and they're kind of reckless. I don't think she'd intentionally target children, but they are like flying from her fans. So on a 3, they go to you, Nim. Or one of them will go to you. On a 2, it goes to Lulu. On a 1, it goes to Ajax. So we're going to go for the 21st because that's the scariest one. Do all of them hit?
No. Oh, no, not for me.
Not for you?
Yes, for me.
Yes, for you?
Yeah, three of them hit me. My odds are not great.
Okay. So we're rolling for the 21st. Oh, no. One of them I just flipped over. What was the last one, chat? It was 20, 17, 14.
14. Last one was 14. It was 20, 17, 16, and 14.
16 and 14.
16 and 14. Okay, one of these I accidentally nudged because I only have 3 d20s, so I had to re-roll one, and I was like,
I wrote them down.
Okay,
yeah.
So this is for the 20. Oh, I rolled a 4 on a d4. That's I felt like a d4 only had 3 options because I said a 1 is Ajax, a 2 it's Lulu, a 3 it's Nim, and I rolled a 4. Okay, let's try again. 1. The first
it misses, I guess.
The first one hits Ajax.
Shit. Okay.
Ajax, you take 12 to start. And then 15 fire damage. I actually rolled really poorly on the second one.
Thank goodness.
As one of the punching rays punches right through your armor, right into your chest. You can smell the crackling of your flesh underneath your armor. It is upsetting, to say the least. This will be for... I'm sorry, can you read them off again, Josephine?
And 17.
Okay, so this will be for the 17. And then I think it's the 16 and the 14.
Mm-hmm.
The 17 also goes for Ajax.
Oh my god.
That one hits.
I'm rolling a lot of ones. This one only does 7 fire damage, as it also punches through. This time on the like sort of soft, fleshy side of your love handle, just punching right through.
Love handle.
On the 16, we have. Oh shit! I dropped the die. I'm like the worst at suspense. This one goes for Lulu. Does that actually hit her? She also has mage armor. Let me see. But did she use mage armor? I don't think she did. It does hit her. Dealing damage, but more importantly, does she lose her concentration on her spell? She doesn't. And then this is for the
14.
The 14. This one goes for Nim.
Which hits.
For 8 fire damage.
Which is halved. Thank God.
And then it is Lulu's turn. Lulu attacks. Missing this time with her vampiric touch. Maybe she's a little bit thrown off by actually having been attacked by this wench. Her crush is broken.
Can I haven't used a reaction, right? Because I haven't gotten any opportunity attacks. Can I do it? Well, no, never mind. I think a Hellish Rebuke would be. Wait, because I've seen her.
You could have done it when she attacked. Yeah, we can roll that back and say you did it.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, yeah. It is your turn.
Oh. Got one spell slot left. I don't know. Ajax looking rough, I assume.
He's looking pretty rough, yeah. He's looking pretty banged up.
Nim comes back in for the hug. And this time you think you might see actual, not fake tears in his eyes. Like, Ajax, please don't get up. Come on, you can keep fighting. Don't die on me.
Ajax, you do know that at any point you can yield.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just want to let you know that there's no reason to cry, children.
Well, could I yield right now? I'm kind of in rage mode.
We can make a wisdom saving throw if you wanted to.
Okay.
14 hit points.
Okay.
And my last bardic inspiration.
Okay.
And I'm just like, no, go get her. And I'll just wait at the back.
Ajax, what do you do?
So is she still close to me, right? Or did she move again? Sorry, I forgot.
She's all the way over
here.
She
moved away.
Yeah,
okay,
it'll take your whole movement to get to her.
So that's more than 15 feet, right? She's away from me now?
Yeah.
Okay. So the curse is broken for now. But Nim's tears once again just make him more angry. And he's gonna move to go try to attack her again. Also, two things. He was, one, intoxicated by the crowd cheering, and two, her saying she had 5 gold in herself really pissed him off. So now he is purely this is
it's petty.
Yes, very petty. Okay, and he's gonna try to swing again. After moving towards her, and he rolls a 12, but that doesn't hit, obviously. But I'll use second wind as a bonus action.
Okay.
To heal for 1d10 plus 4. Oh, yeah, 1d plus 4. Let me see how much that is.
Still not tired of this music?
Alright, I'm chilling.
I'm good with it, to be honest.
I healed for 9. That's my turn.
If it's driving you nuts, though.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Let's see. What would she do here? She's really low in health. She's gonna do it. Let it not be saying that I'm not a nice DM. It doesn't hit Lulu because Lulu was over here last time, and she moved over here. But it would hit like most of this table, all this. Yeah, no. She does it. She uses Flame Strike. She brings down a vertical column of fire, like her proverbial nuke, as it were. You feel the heat in the air begin to condense around your cheeks, Ajax. You feel a sense of dread, and then you see it. From the floor around your feet, the rubber on your boot soles begins to melt, and boosh, upward it roars, a vertical column of fire. Make a dex save.
Bardic Inspo.
12.
That fails. So you take 9 plus 6, 15 fire damage. And 6 and 9. Another 15 radiant damage.
Still standing?
Yes.
And that is her turn.
Yeah.
It is then Lulu's turn. Lulu's going to move forward. And wait, Lulu did attempt to attack her. Oh, actually, Lulu would have gotten hit by this as well. Let's see if she makes the dex save. You took 30 damage total, right?
Yes.
Lulu makes the dex save, so she takes half. Lulu is barely standing. She's also very angry right now. She definitely fails her vampiric touch. And she's going to cast Burning Hands. This, I don't know if this is going to hit you too, Ajax, because she's standing like right here. It's a cone. We'll say it doesn't hit you because she's like kind of standing next to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Even though she's really not the wisest. So this creature will make a dex save, which it fails, and take 3d6 fire damage. She rolled really low. 8 damage total. That was really low. I'm like over here like trying to end this fight. Nim, it is your turn.
He just takes out his lute and starts playing this like sad like mourning song. As if a funeral is about to start.
The bar music drowns it out as well as the cheering of the people.
He takes out the bagpipes.
You hear people start stomping along with it and clapping too.
And I will cast my cantrip, Memento Mori. Is a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Got a 7.
Oh, okay. So it's 3 psychic damage. However, they've got disadvantage on their next attack roll.
Okay, perfect. Ajax, it is your turn. Half of the bar is on fire. It's smoky. Nobody seems to mind. You see the jeering faces of the crowd around you, glistening with sweat. it almost seems to move in slow motion for you. You see them like roaring their flagons. You can't even hear the words coming out of their mouth. You just see the mirth, the laughter, the sportsmanship, and you feel like a quarterback coming out on the field. What do you do?
So he snapped out of it again. And he's conscious of everything you just said without the influence of anything, other entities. And like on this man's last leg, he is going to swing again.
Do it.
He misses, so he uses action surge to swing again.
Yeah.
17.
Meets it, beats it. That hits.
Jesus Christ. Doing 9 damage plus the Constitution.
Okay. Whether or not she dies is down to this Constitution roll. Or whether or not she's defeated, I should say.
Yeah.
I got an 18.
That passes.
Oh my god. She's still standing?
With 1 hit point.
She passes.
Oh my god. Lulu's gonna murder her.
Well, it's her turn first.
Okay. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no.
She's going to hurl another firebolt at you, Ajax. But she's going to do so at disadvantage because you are engaged in melee with her.
Oh, and also because of the Memento Mori.
Oh, yeah. Double disadvantage.
Might as well not roll. No, what does that look?
That face is terrifying.
No.
You'd never believe me. You'd never believe that I got 2 20s. It's not believable. I feel like I lied.
No,
I love those dice.
Those are pretty nice. Yeah.
I swear to God, I got 2 20s on disadvantage.
No, I believe you. I saw that frozen.
Well, I just couldn't believe it because I never roll like this when I'm a player.
Right. Yeah.
You know, this is like evil DM rolls. And now I see why people love DMing.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. So Ajax, she's going to roll 2 d10s. I got a 9. I got a 2.
Relentless endurance.
Yes! Yeah.
You see the fire crash into Ajax's chest. He goes down, pops up. He is battered. The woman he's fighting is battered. And just then, the doors from the back of the bar burst open. And as they do, the bar goes silent. You hear whispers and murmurs, and the crowd part. And you see a gentleman come out, kind of smiling and laughing. With a wave of his hand, he extinguishes the flames.
Oh.
He's taller than you've seen your average man. You think almost maybe he's a tiefling, but his build assumes he's not. However, he has spiral horns like those of an ibex on his head. From under the horns comes a cascade of hair, wavy and gently undulating like they hold secrets. It crashes down to about halfway down his sort of waist. He is robed. His skin is like the color of a storm cloud. His eyes, a beautiful shade, a beautiful hue of purple, except the iris extends and kind of covers the entirety of the eye. There is no white part of his eye, if that makes sense. His hands gently manicured, his nails shaped into a beautiful almond shape, are hidden beneath or half hidden beneath a beautiful cuff of a shirt that is tucked into high-waisted pants made of a beautiful black fabric that has black on black brocade on it. His jacket comes about it's like a bolero. It stops at about waist length and is embroidered with gold and black. And he claps merrily. Well, I definitely didn't just make my appearance because it would have been unmomentous if Lulu got the kill. And he kind of like laughs and says, "This round's on me." And he like winks over at the bartender. And he says to you, "Good job." And he says to Ella, he says, "Both of you. I couldn't stand if one of you failed, so I decided to save you both." They're both winners. We'll call it a draw. And you hear the crowd groan. As they do, you see his face like grow worried a little. And he says, "But here a draw doesn't mean everyone loses. It means everyone wins. Sydney, pay it out, won't you? Don't be afraid to open the safe." And then you hear everyone cheer. And you notice he seems very pleased with himself in this moment.
I bet 5 gold on the orc.
Well then, you shall have 7.5 gold in exchange.
Okay.
Ajax is on the brink of death, by the way. Like he's just,
I used all my spell slots.
Yeah, I know.
So.
No, I mean, just visual components.
Ajax I'll come over.
On the brink of death.
I'll come over, put his and stand under his arm. Come on, Uncle Farlorn.
Are you Sahiba's chosen guests?
Yes.
Follow me. He walks away from the main sort of bar and leads you into his private chambers. The gilded doors with like 8 different locks kind of like slide back. And he opens it and you find yourselves in a beautiful powder room. There's like a mirror, there's like a private dealer's table, a mirror with a vanity, I should clarify, and a very large like mahogany desk with a beautiful tufted chair behind it, almost throne-like. He goes and sits on it. When he sits, you realize even sitting, he must be about 8.5 feet tall because he still is quite imperious. He crosses his legs. You smell like the light smell of lilac and lavender. And he looks across at you all, his eyes like almost hypnotic. And he says, "How can I help you?" You notice now Sahiba is sitting in one of the tables or one of the chairs across from him on the table. And she says, "Oh, Farlorn, these are my friends I was talking about."
Can I have a drink?
"Oh, of course." He gestures, and one of his men goes out and brings back a tray of beautiful cocktails. Each of them is in a tall, kind of cylindrical wooden glass that's engraved all around. Each of them is like a mixture of like a pineapple juice and some type of rum.
Thank you.
So, how can I help you all? What brings you to my doors?
Our friends are stuck here behind some portal, and we need you to help us open another portal. Sahiba did something wrong with it, and I'm sorry. Can someone help Ajax?
I'm fine.
Do you always weep like that? I thought you were a fun group. I rather enjoyed the bit of show you put on in the main foyer.
We are an incredibly fun group whenever our friends are in the same plane as us. So mind our urgency, but we have no idea what we're doing.
Right. Ajax, roll me a wisdom check. Actually, a perception check.
Got you. Let's see. That's the wrong thing. Perception. That is 19.
19. The hue of the horns, the planes of the face, the shape of the jaw seem oddly familiar to you. Like a face that travels with you often.
No way.
Ah, yes, I know you have no way to get them back. I suppose I can help. I've owed Sahiba from things in the past.
Please, we would most appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I can definitely help with that. Yes, there is no way, simple man, but I will open a way for you. Plains traversal is but a flick of the wrist.
Who are you? How do you know how to do all of this?
I'm Farlorn.
Are you a god? Like Sahiba or...
His lip turns up in like a amused smirk, and he says, there are creatures that are powerful that are not gods.
Oh.
But Sahiba and I operate in the same way. Isn't that true, Sahiba? You hear Sahiba like kind of curse under her breath. Farlorn,
Wait,
just help us.
Did Sahiba mention not liking this person earlier? Am I making that up? Or
not that she disliked him, but that she was more reticent to come ask him for help.
Okay. Well, what do we need to do? Is there anything we need to do?
No. I can do it on my end.
Are we in a back room? Is it like his quarter or is it like a meeting room?
It's his quarters. It's like, well, it's his meeting room. It's his sitting room.
Can I look around? Are there any like, I don't know, magical item, just like interesting doodads?
Oh, there's plenty. You see like things on his desk that are strange. Some of them are like those perpetual motion objects. You also see a beautiful crystal ball. You see a very shiny coin kind of sitting perched on like a coin holder. You see a pocket watch that's displayed in like a crystal case. And you see a number of like chests, badges, and like bags and little pouches and things laid about. You also notice that the wallpaper in here is like a lovely, like kind of lavender color with like red flowers on it. And the carpet when you came in was like plush. Like when you stepped in, it was like stepping on a pillow.
You also see Ajax is looking the same way I am and just drinking his drink, staring at Farlorn.
Mm-hmm.
And tapping the street.
And no, since Nim knows Ajax pretty well right now, it's like he'll sort of like scurry over to Ajax and is like, "Hey, Ajax, you all right?"
Just really good drink.
Okay.
That's a red Solo cup.
Yeah. Okay, just all right.
So it's a mixture of like anger, but also nervousness. That's why he's tapping his feet. He's like,
Are you really going at it with that drink, Ajax?
Yes.
Make a Constitution save.
I'm going to do an insight check just to see how well I read what that Ajax is nervous to. I got a 21 on insight. So
yeah. So I swear to God, this shit was sitting on the 20, and then it tipped over a little bit and it went to 2, so 7.
7.
Mhm.
You start feeling it. These are really strong drinks.
Keep drinking.
Ajax.
Yeah. You start to feel like a little drunk. Like you're not wasted, but you feel a little drunk.
No, it doesn't get a key. He keeps drinking. Just
Okay.
knock the nerves off in his mind.
Yeah. Nim, you see this. Something's clearly off with
Yeah.
Ajax, yeah.
Ajax, what is wrong? Is this someone from your past?
I hope not.
No, walk back
cryptic.
over towards the towards Farlorn insert, and I'm gonna point at the coin that's being held in a coin holder and being, what's that?
Ah, that's my lucky coin. You see he flips up the crystal ball in his hands and then just like makes it like kind of roll between one side to the other side and then back.
What's that? Pointing at the crystal ball.
Yeah, it's just for when I'm bored or want to distract people. And you notice now that it is very distracting the way he rolls it between his fingers. And it almost seems like as he's rolling it, the color hue of the crystal changes as well as the size. Sometimes it becomes small enough to almost fit in the palm of the hand, and other times much larger.
Well,
I suppose you want to rest before I open the way.
oh, yes. No, Ajax really needs rest. I'm really worried about him.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you again.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, do you two know each other?
I don't think so.
Nope.
Although I must admit, I don't like the way he's looking at me.
You know, he doesn't usually look at people like, well, not just people that we are getting something from. He's going to help us.
Sorry. Just after that, I'm just a little shaken up, I guess. Thank you for helping us.
He like looks at you like he's like rather bored. Well then, run along now and I'll help you once you've been recovered or whatever it is you people do.
Is there somewhere we can stay here?
This isn't a hotel.
We just need a little bit of rest, please.
I suppose I do not like children, but yes, I suppose you can. I don't know, Sahiba, is there a place we can put them up? And you see her kind of like look at him a little confused and say, "This is your barge, not mine." He looks over at his like one of his men and he says, "Can you make something up in the larder? It doesn't have to be grand. Just 2 bedrolls, place to rest. 3. And you see one of the men walk off and he says, we'll put you up in the larder. It's not the most luxurious of accommodations, but this is more of a... We discourage patrons from sleeping on the premises."
Anything will do.
What is it you do here?
This is my establishment.
Of entertainment?
Yeah, you could say that. I provide a much-needed distraction for very, very sad people.
Well, I liked your performers. I'm sorry we attacked her. She's very pretty.
Yes, she is very pretty.
And the band was really good too. I thought that must be fun to play up on a stage like that.
You know, I wander the world looking for lost, restless people that need a place to belong, or a place to hide, or a place to run away for a while. You play the bagpipes, don't you?
Yes.
I heard a snippet from the back. Really got the crowd going. Maybe when you're older, you can join up.
Maybe, but I'm not lost for now. Come on, Ajax. Let's go get some rest.
He reaches out a hand to shake your hand, Ajax.
I shake it.
Pleasure doing business with you. Ajax, I think I caught it.
Yep. Thank you again.
Mm.
And sorry for the commotion.
Of course. Have a nice evening. I don't think I caught your name.
Ajax? Are you talking to Ajax?
To Nim.
To Nim?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. And he takes out one of his little pamphlets.
Mm-hmm.
Nim Grimwillow, at your service. If you ever need any grave digging, well, I don't really dig the graves, but services, eulogies. Well, I'm kind of traveling right now, but anyway, hands it over.
He takes the pamphlet, reads the name a second time.
I'm sorry, have I already laid someone to rest for you? I'm sorry, I don't always remember everyone. I try
Come on.
to.
We need to sleep. Come on, I'm tired. I'm hurting.
Okay.
Ta.
All right. See you soon. Come on, Ajax. And I'll take Ajax's hand and walk towards the larder.
Yeah.
Man, waits for you to leave, closes the door, and on this side, we see him kind of lean against it and just take a moment to kind of mop his brow and just stand for a minute. Ajax and Nim, you make it to the larder with some direction. Around you are barrels of food and foodstuffs, cheeses. It actually smells pretty good in here. Larder's where they keep all the food. Best place in the house.
Oh, we're going to eat some of it.
Yeah, they've prepared
For sure.
3 rolls for the 2 of you and Lulu. And as you step away, you do hear some fevered talking between Forlorn and Sahiba. And you open the larder door, which is close to the bar, step in, and you see this kind of laid out before you.
Ajax, are you sure you're all right? What was that?
He just looked very familiar.
Oh. Well, he didn't seem to remember you, so hopefully whatever it was is just in the past, I hope.
Yeah, I think it was a friend of Valym's. I'll ask him about it.
All right. Just get some rest. I'm worried about you. You look like you're about to fall over.
I am.
All right. Lulu, are you all right?
Yeah, I just got a little bit carried away.
You were scary, but you were powerful.
I got to touch her.
Yeah.
I was trying to take her hotness and just absorb it right into me so that I could have that effect. People just wrap them around my finger.
Oh, well, I think
I tried to just suck it out of her. Did you see? Did it work? I thought maybe mine would come in. You see her pat her chest. I thought maybe mine would grow in if I did that.
Oh.
Please.
Lulu like pushes her foot against the side of your head and moves it away.
I'm gonna grab a little wedge of cheese.
She grabs like a string of sausages and starts like hands you one end and starts nomming on the other end.
Yeah, I tried to suck out all of her hotness. It didn't work though. She was so hot, she almost set the bar on fire. Oh my gosh.
You know, Lulu, I think you could
She
have
was almost naked.
Around your finger if you wanted.
Really? I don't know about that. Did you see
I've
her?
seen you do it plenty of times. Did you see that kid?
Her lady pillows? She was almost naked.
Yeah, she wasn't wearing
She
best
really
clothes,
was.
that's true.
I could see why
Very
everybody
pretty.
was cheering. She's very pretty.
Yeah. I liked her outfit.
Right? Oh my god. It was all flowy, and then like the way the fire, it like made the same sound as the fires did when she like flipped around. Oh wow. That
Yeah,
guy
I
was
liked
kind of
it.
pretty too.
The what?
That dude.
The Farnold?
Yeah, I thought he was pretty too.
Yeah, I guess he's very tall.
Yeah. I don't know what he is. He's so tall, but
Alright, his horns look cool.
his
I
arms
wouldn't
did
mind.
look cool. They're so tall, they make him seem even bigger than he is, you know?
Yeah, I wonder if mine will do something like that.
Maybe. I mean,
I
they
don't know,
probably
sometimes-
will. They look like they're made out of the same material.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know,
You know, you
sometimes I
kind of
think
look
about-
like him.
I do?
Oh my god, to have the subtlety of a child.
Yeah, you look like just like him. I was surprised Ajax didn't notice. That's why I was so quiet back there. I was just sitting there staring.
I look like it. Huh.
Like, your skin's a little bit darker, but like you have the same colored hair. You have the same colored eyebrows. You have the same colored eyes. I'm like surprised Ajax did say it was crazy. She
Well,
like
maybe
kicks the
it's-
side of your head again, AJ. Why did you notice? Doesn't that guy look just like them?
Ajax is asleep.
He can't be asleep so fast. She sits on top of you. Hey,
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 you did get really beat up.
hey, hey.
What?
Doesn't that guy look just like them?
No.
Oh.
No.
Maybe I think you all look the same. I don't know.
You see her like
Well-
kind of snuggle into her bedroll with the string of sausages.
Well, maybe he is a tiefling then. You know, I haven't met that many, so
Maybe he's like half a tiefling and like half a giant. Or half
giant.
Goliath. Because, you know, maybe that's why he's so big.
He's so tall. Well, if I end up looking like that, it wouldn't be too bad. He was really cool looking, although he was a little. I don't know. He seemed so uninterested in everything.
Yeah, he did seem like he was bored. But I guess when you like own a place like this, you just see everything, you know? Maybe it
Guess
loses
so.
its allure.
You'd think he wouldn't be that used to seeing kids, though, but even that. Oh.
Maybe Sahiba talked to him before we came in. I can't tell if they're friends or enemies or frenemies.
Yeah, I couldn't tell either. She made some faces that confused me. Well,
Yeah, Granny looked like she has a strange relationship with him, but
you think I could get Ella's outfit in like a black?
maybe. You're gonna wear that, Nib? You're gonna show people your mosquito bites? You can't do that.
No,
That's not for kids.
no, not all like that. Don't do the same way first. Just, but I thought it was really pretty. This
Oh,
the
yeah.
flowing and the sparkles and.
Yeah, you could do that, Nib.
Hmm.
You can wear whatever you want. But maybe like get it, like maybe layer it twice.
Mm-hmm. Or like
Otherwise, I'll be able to see your underwear. Ew.
Yeah. Or like as a top layer cloak or something, you know?
Oh yeah, like something underneath it.
Yeah, don't worry.
Be all sassy.
You're silly, Lulu.
She snuggles up with her string of sausages. Like it's like a some kind of teddy bear. And she falls asleep almost instantly.
When Lulu's asleep and if Ajax has got his eyes closed or pretending that he's not, Nim is going to immediately grab a mirror out of his bag and like look at himself.
Mm-hmm. Make a perception check.
17.
There is an unmistakable similarity. The color of your eyes are a lot like his. It's just his irises extend further. And the skin color is a bit different than yours. But the shape of his nose and the high planes of his face, some of it seems familiar to you. His jaw is a bit more developed than yours. Yours is still round and baby-like.
Just a coincidence, I'm sure. Same. It's just a tiefling. I'll put the mirror up and then look at Ajax and curl in next to him and lean against him and go to sleep.
And that will be where we call today's session.
Holy shit. I'm not gonna say it.
Oh. Damn.
Yeah, that's wow. That is wow.
Ajax just fuming.
Bro. So many emotions right now in this man's head. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot for him to process right now.
Yeah, and on 1 hit point too. Can you imagine being so near death? You're like
exactly why he's like not bucking up at him because he spit on me and I die.
Oh my gosh! Thank you, Jasmine.
Yes, of course.
That was great.
Yeah, that was an experience. Good
It
Lord,
was great.
I love that.
The
Man,
tension.
that was so much. That episode was crazy. Oh my god.
That was some good shit. The whole place is so cool. Like as a player, outside of Nim, like this whole thing is awesome. Like the barge, love
that was super fun. That was wow. Oh my god.
Love it.
I'm so excited. I'm also so excited for you to learn more about this character.
Oh my gosh, yeah. No, I mean, I'm curious. I'm like, he's 8 feet tall.
It's also fun to design encounters like this where there's no way you're really going to die because then I can make it a little tougher.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because like in a bar, there was no encounter you're going to get into where they would kill you. You know, most likely they would beat the crap out of you and be like, hey, get out of here, you know, like and kick you out. They're not going to be like, I murder you. You know? No, they're going to drop you to like 1 hit point. Even the guards at the gate, you know, if you had fought anybody. And it makes it really fun to design encounters like this because I don't have to worry about murdering your characters or being unfair a little bit because it's like you're going to get humbled and put outside. You're not going to get killed, you know, because that wouldn't make sense. Why would somebody just murder you in a bar? So
that was fun.
There was multiple encounters designed in this, and it's crazy that like the fire dancer one is the one that kind of played out.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking, okay, so my point of reference for Nim in this bar was my brother when he was a teenager, when we first moved to Germany and first experienced that, like, when you go to the parks, that women are just completely naked lounging in the parks. And his first experience ever realizing that when we went, he was just like, 100% my reference point. So thanks, Thomas.
Thanks for the inspo. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. This thing was fun too. I got this from WizKids. but
This
it
is
was
awesome.
that's
so
cool.
much fun. I loved it.
Yeah, the set was super cool.
His set was so
Yeah.
cool.
Yay! I'm so
Yay!
happy. This is such a great episode. I'm like so
Oh, yeah.
excited.
This was
So
fun.
excited. Yeah, thank you all for joining me for another awesome episode of Shikar. I like that we kind of ended it the way we did because I also, as a role player, didn't want to put Josephine on the spot and be like, I'm your dad. So that's definitely like I wanted him to be as surprised as you were. So that's why, audience, it's like I think like most people would be like, oh shit.
Yeah,
and
because we're
even
not
like
going anywhere.
I was so in character, my heart was beating. I was like, I could like feel my heart thumping, and I was like, yo, this isn't even my kid. Like, why am I stressed? I was like all stressed. I was like, oh my god.
No, I think that's realistic because like we're not going anywhere. We're just going into the larder. That gives him time to be like, the fuck.
Yeah.
That's why Ajax wasn't like, you're Nim's dad. Yeah. It's fun. No, yeah, it was a lot. It was very tense. But I liked it though. That was great.
It was so good. Let's
do some player shout outs. Balvin, take it away.
Hi, I'm Balvin, viral sensation LordBalvin to some.
Seriously, I keep
Was that
seeing all your
20,000 likes on a tweet?
Yeah, something like
and the
that.
GTA.
Yeah, couple news articles. Just regular Tuesday. Follow me everywhere, LordBalvin, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, LordBalvin. Just making all kinds of content, usually video game related, and I'm very outspoken about my thoughts. So that's me.
Hi, I'm Josephine. You can find me at JCVIM everywhere. You can catch me on LA by Night. That's airing right now every Friday at 8 p.m. on twitch.tv/World of Darkness. You may or may not see me this week. Who could say? And what else? There's other stuff coming up, but my brain's all over the place. Otherwise, find me here every Tuesday and on my personal Twitch channel. Yeah. Oh, I produced Shikar and Jasmine. It's a totally female-led, dope-ass production here that we run. I think we do an awesome job behind the scenes too. Y'all don't even see all the
women
planning.
doing the thing, being successful, making tabletop RPG history. Because we're women and we're kicking ass and we got nominated for an award because we're women doing the thing.
You be off the screen.
Without the help of a studio
Get
or
outta
any
here.
bastard men, we have done the thing. We didn't need any man's money or any men to run it. Just two women and their pitch, and now we've got a nomination for the Game Head Award. Go vote for us or you hate women.
Or you hate women.
We're the nominee. We're the nominees. Come on. Game her. Come on.
And I'm going to say one of the
That's
few...
two hers. That's two vagina havers.
One of the few actually...
And made this show.
Like GM'd and run.
And produced. Yes.
One of the very few that's across the board.
Very rarely do you get lady DM with lady producer. That's two-man combo. So you can find us in the top tabletop campaign category.
It's under that bronze girl, I believe. I don't think
I got
it
an
says
email
Shikar.
with them saying they were going to change it to Shikar.
Are they?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I told them that was, but they also misspelled Imperial Girl's name, so I don't know how legit these awards are.
I know. There are lots of misspellings. Anyway, that
They
bronze girl or
misspelled like
Shikar,
half
if
the
you see them.
website. I mean, so I don't know how legit these are. I'm going to be honest with you, chat. But even if it's JQ award, I want to win it.
Yeah,
Because then we
want
can say it's award-winning show Shikar. They don't need to know it's a JQ award.
Yeah, you know what? And we deserve to it, so yeah. I won't say the other shit I was gonna say. That's not professional. We wait till the camera's cut. Go. Jasmine, who are you?
Hi. Hello. I'm that bronze girl of, let's see, I guess of just being here fame. Thank you for the raid. We're actually just wrapping up UST show. We ran over today. Thank you so much for supporting me on this journey of creating this campaign for you. When me and Josephine came together, I just had a pitch, which was like 4 pages long, and we decided to make this happen. And to be on our 25th episode, to be on this journey has been so great. And I'm so excited to see where it takes us. I'm very pleased to announce that our first episode officially has over 10,000 views on YouTube. Over 10,000 people have clicked and watched our first episode, and I'm sure that they are making their way through all the rest of them to join in on this wonderful story and this campaign, and we're so excited. So that's me. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm close to 30,000 followers, which would be a huge milestone. I'm only a couple hundred away, I think now. 400 away, actually. That's quite a few, but it is what it is. And you can follow me here on Twitch. This show will be rebroadcast on Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And after that, it will hit YouTube. Good night. Take care of each other.
Bye.
And cut.